me, fella. Look here. Stand by.
I'm going to defeat you, evil robots.
I've beaten the world of acting.
Now
I'm going to beat the world of breakfast
sausages.
Just listen to these breakfast fans.
I can't start the day without a juicy sausage in my mouth. That's where Keanu comes in.
Oh, so suggestively gross.
I'm a fan of sausage. I like Keanu's sausage. The best to eat.
Oh, the daughter's the fucking...
Yeah, I don't know. I guess she stabs Donnie Yen.
That's his daughter, right?
She's the violinist.
The violinist is the daughter?
Start the movie over.
Shut up.
The violinist is the daughter. The one that was going after Donnie Yen was the chick from the hotel dude's daughter.
Yeah, Kaneda or whatever his name is.
Kaneda!
I think her name is actually Akira.
Her name is Akira.
Her name is fucking Akira, you're right. All right, fine, let's start this motherfucker.
One for C-Lab, two for Troy Eagle, three for Wolverine to round out the trio. In this episode, everybody dies.
Broadcasting live from inside the power band, this is the blah.
In this blah, everybody blahs.
In this episode, everybody dies. In this episode, everybody blahs. I'm your host, Wolverine, along with my two companions, Ben and Jarhigo. Ben and Jarhigo, yes.
Get it?
Yeah. I'm your host, Wolverine, along with my superpowered friends, Ben and Chad.
Hey.
Woohoo! All right, folks, welcome to the show. This week, we're talking about the 2023 classic. John Wick 4.
The Wicked Wick of the Wick.
Wick out, man. It's wicked.
John Wick 4, Tokyo Drift.
That's right. John Wick 4, Tokyo Drift.
I will defeat you, evil assassins.
This movie has everything, including breakfast sausages, folks. So strap on your 5-point harness. Let's go for a ride. All right, bros. High level.
You need a 5-point harness because your car's got no doors, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, get
Good
it?
one, Chad.
Movie reference. Woohoo!
All right,
I
high
will
level.
defeat you, car door.
Somebody else high level because I'm a sassy, orange sassy squirrel this week.
I will defeat you, blind man.
Yeah. Donnie, go ahead, Ben. Why don't you high level us first, bro?
Possibly one John Wick movie too many.
It's debatable.
I don't know. I found myself very entertained for like the first, 45 minutes or something.
The first 6 hours.
And then I started tuning out and, had to stop and rewind and, realize that I hadn't been paying attention to an entire swath. It's just like the action scenes are great, but they're just so over the top long and ridiculous. I don't know.
I think you got a motorcycle.
These are entertaining movies. They're well done. They're beautifully shot. They have great casts, like great action, but they're also like, I couldn't remember whether I had seen John Wick 3 or not.
Yeah.
Like halfway through the movie, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Did I see the one before this? I'm pretty sure we did a podcast on it, but I couldn't tell you one fucking thing about what happened in it. So they're kind of like entertaining for the moment if you're in the mood for it. And then you like promptly forget. I at least promptly forget about them. So
I also forgot. My hard drive just dumped all of these movies. That's why I watched them all again this week.
Yeah.
Like your brain hard drive or your actual hard drive?
My brain hard drive, bro. I think that, Ben kind of nailed it. I think these movies are cool. I mean, to put it like a different kind of positive spin on it, I guess, like, these are really great action movies. And, dare I say that they're up there with, like, probably like some all-time great action movies. Like, this guy has done 4 of these movies, man, and he's managed to keep it interesting in all of the movies in terms of, like, what he's doing for the action sequences, man. And that takes a lot, man, especially like this one. I mean, it's like one giant fight after one giant fight. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
If I can step in for just one brief
sure,
second
dude.
here.
Do it, bro.
Go.
You're right, but by the time we get here, you have to do so much to try and top everything that's already been done that it becomes like a cartoon almost. You know?
Agree. I'm not disagreeing. You know, like I guess I'm just kind of acknowledging what's been done here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't disagree. I think your high level is on point. You know what I mean? And it's like, I think it's really well shot. I mean, the cinematography just keeps getting better through all four of the movies, you know? And then it's like the costuming is so good, man, and the sets are so good, you know? And it's a fairly simple story, and it bleeds through, you know, over 4 movies, and you know, it's good enough to keep you engaged, and he doesn't really apologize for what it is, which is one of the things I really like about it, you know? So I don't know. I think, you know, like I really enjoyed watching the first 3 earlier in the week, you know, and then, you know, I definitely was feeling a little fatigue on this one,
I can
man. I was
imagine.
like, holy hell, dude. I saw that, you know, like we were saying in the green room before, like I started watching it last night, fell asleep. Then this morning when I picked it up, I was like, holy shit. I finally looked at the time and I was like, wow, this movie's 3 hours long. Like, how much more of this shit can they possibly manage, you know? And, you know, they kind of pulled out the stops and it had like everybody and their mother and the kitchen sink was in it, you know? It was like fucking Clancy Brown, dude. Are you kidding me? Like,
Mr.
that
Krabs.
was just awesome, man. Donnie Yen. I was a little bummed out Donnie Yen was playing a freaking another blind guy, but, you know, he's awesome, man. And the Kaneda guy that I love and his daughter, Akira. You know, it was just a lot of great people in this, man. I didn't really get the whole no-name guy. Like, I was kind of like, wished they just erased him out of the movie, but, you know. I don't know, it was really good, you know, for what it was. It was a good ending to the series, man, and I hope they don't bring it back with some dumb nonsense because we had to have a stinger at the end of this one.
Already, number 5 is already in the works, evidently.
Oh, my God.
And a spin-off show.
Yeah, this is going to turn into like Fast and Furious type franchise, I think.
He stole the words right out of my mouth, dude. That's my high level. This is Fast and Furious for action. Yeah.
You know, I think,
Yeah.
you know, the first movie is excellent.
Excellent movie.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, it hit me the right way. I wasn't expecting it. There was no like expectations, you know what I mean? I saw it and it was great. It was simple. It was great. And I was kind of excited for part 2 because it dove deeper into the lore of the world and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the more it goes on, the more I'm like, yeah, they should have just made the first one and called it quits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I mean, maybe it's like the 8-course meal or whatever, where like, you know, the best course could be last and you just like your appetite for it is
That's
not
it,
there.
dude.
So
But
like, no matter how good it is, you just don't fucking care. You just can't eat another bite. And that's kind of where I'm at with it right now.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally align. This is a extra long seat on the motorcycle. I am on that motorcycle. I think my high level here is I didn't give a flying fuck watching it. Just like 2 and 3. And then I like watched and read some stuff that made me kind of like it more, you know? And I just find it so interesting how like I'll just not enjoy a movie and then I'll be like, oh, actually the way that this person explains it actually has a lot of heart and I kind of respect it for that. But like I just couldn't really get into it, I guess. For all the reasons that you guys have just said. Like it's just, you know, trying to top the other movies, therefore you end up in a very cartoonish, Wile E. Coyote kind of fucking fight sequence. And
Leftovers. Yeah.
yeah, it was just super over the top. But then, you know, you go on to see it. And I went on and I saw an interview with the director, fucking one of the Chads, who's like, we know what we're doing. We know it's ridiculous. And that's kind of the point. We're just having fun. And it's like, okay, like it's like making fun of the action trope by going so far over the top. And it's like, okay, therefore it is essentially a Fast and Furious kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of, man. I mean, but that's kind of to my point before, you know, it's like they're not really apologetic about it. You know what I mean? And I like that. And it's like, okay, you know.
But one was just so tidy. One was so nice, and like I feel like John Wick 1 for me and Taken, the first Taken, are very similar feeling. Where like I don't know, people didn't really expect them to do well, and people were surprised at how fun and great and enjoyable they were. And then they just milked that shit until fucking powdered milk was coming out of it. You know, it's just like, guys.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like the studios can't pass up on the money, I guess, and they just keep making them. But like I've only ever seen the first maybe 2 Fast and the Furious movies, and I just have no interest in the rest of them. They just seem like, you know, just excuses to go watch shit explode. You know, like I get the appeal, but it's just not appealing to me. I guess I don't know.
I was listening to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend the other day. Because Bill Hader was on, and it was really good. But at one point, before Bill even came on, Conan was talking about like this show he's doing for like Samsung exclusive or whatever, and they were going on about, you know, all this shit. And he said something ridiculous. I don't remember what the context was, but it doesn't really matter. Like his co-host was like, "Dude, like, you know, you're jumping the shark." He's like, Conan's like, "No, I think really more I'm jumping over Fonzie while on a motorcycle while he's jumping over the shark."
Jumping the Fonzie? I like that.
Jumping the Fonzie, jumping the shark.
Because
I like that.
Like a new meta layer of ridiculousness.
And that's exactly where we're at.
That might fit this to some
totally.
degree.
I totally like. There's no doubt in my mind that Fast and the Furious franchise has jumped the Fonzie. There's no doubt. And I feel like this is well on its way, and like I don't know, whatever they'll do spin-offs and whatever. But
maybe let's see. Maybe Chad Stahelnik does in fact know what he's doing. You never know. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt because I really like what he's done with these movies. Like, yes, I agree with Ben. Like the first one was great,
solid,
and it was neat and tidy, and it was a great little revenge story, dude. You killed my fucking dog. What the fuck? And you stole my car. You know, like it was great because it was so simple, you know. And I agree with you, Chad, that or whichever one of you said that like this and the first Taken movie, you know, are very similar. But you know, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, I think what he's done here is pretty cool. He hasn't like redefined the action genre, but kind of
reinvigorated it at least.
He definitely kind of made like he found like a side trail. You know what I mean? He's just like, hey, what's over here? You know, and he made a cool world, and it's got some cool lore, and like, you know, it's like in this day and age in 2023 for you to like kind of do that and find a new path and, you know, make it really cool and different, you know, and have its own kind of thing, I think is a pretty cool accomplishment, man. You know what I mean? So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll see what happens. And you guys may be 1,000% correct, and it may jump the Fonzie, and, you know, maybe not, you know?
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think my headspace is I think it has jumped the Fonzie here, but whatever. Yeah. I was also pretty salty with 2 and 3 when we did it, and if I remember correctly, you guys were a little bit more forgiving at that time, which is fair enough.
I was, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It was just like, I don't know, it's like the story was like simplistic, but it was like good enough, you know what I mean? And it all like existed within the lore of the movie, right? But you know, it was just unapologetic action, man. You know, it was just like, and it was great, and it was good action too, man. It wasn't like it was just, you know, Dom is like, all right, now we gotta take a rocket into space with these cars and jump them out of space, and we're gonna jump them down onto the tower in Dubai. You know, I mean, like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
What fucking next, man? You know what I mean?
It's its own version of that, though. Like, it's like, all right, next you got to kill the kill guys with killing the killers, and then we'll go kill those guys. It's like, walk down a hallway, shooting people in the face over and over and over again.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, if I can switch to gripe mode for a second, like, I think
Switch
the thing
to
for
gripe
me,
mode? Are we super in gripe mode right now?
well, you guys might be. I'm not yet, but I'm going to switch.
We are. Kev isn't quite there yet.
I'm gonna switch to gripe mode for a second and just say that in the first one, it was like a little more drawn out, right? And
It's a story.
there were, yeah, and this is a continuation of the story. It's still there, and I'm okay with that. But like, and this is just like my perception of it. But like, the spacing was a little bit differently, and there was more exposition and stuff like that in the first couple of movies. But my God, dude, by the time we get, like you guys said, 45 minutes into this movie, I mean, he is literally fucking fighting everybody in the fucking world.
Yeah.
And like every place he goes, it's like there's 100 assassins there, man. And he's just fucking grinding through all of them, man,
No doubt.
I mean, like, it's just exhausting just thinking about doing what he's doing, filming this movie, in terms of the fight scenes. So, it's...
You're tired just thinking about it.
I am, and it's a little much, It's just like, my God, dude, how many buildings worth of people can he kill, My God, man.
Turned it up to 111.
Yeah, they really did.
And,
111, definitely.
I appreciate the effort, but I don't know. Just that much of it just makes it less interesting.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is more. I was just about to say, there's something about like a new sort of action, movie that comes out where you think it's like just a one-off thing. Like I would add Nobody to the pile.
Yeah, there you go.
With Bob Odenkirk.
I still need to check that one out.
Come to find out, they're making Nobody too.
Oh, wow. No.
I was about to be like, at least they had common sense with that one and just left it,
It's the same with Red with Bruno. They made a Red too, I think, and it's just they can't help themselves.
They did, but they ended it after Red 2. And Red 1 and 2 were really good, man.
Yeah, Red's good. I still need to check out Nobody. I mean, I'm sure you guys, well, maybe you didn't, Kev, because it was while we were in the green room, but I'm sure you guys eye rolled when he got punted down the set of stairs that he just spent 5 minutes fucking fighting up. It was just like, seriously, again?
Yeah.
I don't know. That was kind of my favorite part of the movie, actually. I could watch Keanu roll down the stairs to Sacré-Cœur for like, I could watch that like a 10-hour loop of that shit. Just like,
that's fair. No doubt. I feel like that scene cemented for me that I mean, this is not fucking a novel idea, but this is just a video game. It's not a movie. Yeah. The way that it's structured is I just straight up watched somebody else play a 2.5-hour video game. It was just level after level, mini boss after mini boss.
I actually had the same thought. Like, oh, this would be much more fun as a video game. Like if I was in all of it and I was mowing through all these people, like it would be great.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
And that's how video games are too. The protagonist kills 600 people and then you fight the big boss. Like it's totally expected.
Yeah, I think I have wondered why this has not been made into a video game yet. Like, I actually can't believe it hasn't been made into a video game yet. I mean, maybe not, but
I don't know.
Milk it, man. Milk it.
They are.
I could really watch Keanu go down those stairs for
I mean, that's fair enough. I was just so ready for the movie to end. And I was like, oh no, seriously, again? Like going down the stairs was fun. It was that he had to come back up.
That was
again.
exactly what I was thinking. I was like, oh, come on, you got to be fucking kidding me. But then when he just kept going down the stairs, I was like, oh no, actually, this is quite good. I like this. It's like fucking Eddie Murphy's skit about his Aunt Bunny falling down the stairs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Jesus, help me. Oh, my knee. Oh.
Yeah.
I got to listen to some old Murphy again, dude. It's a funny
I'll tell you what, man. This movie was 1,000 times better than freaking Avatar: The Way of Water. I can tell you that.
There's no doubt about it.
Oh, well, I mean, I hope so.
I'd rather, do the live action Little Mermaid. It's a better water based movie.
What's the kerfuffle about Little Mermaid, anyways?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure everyone's just mad at everyone. The fucking fish looks too fishy, and the mermaid isn't some fucking gingy white girl, and I don't know, all kinds of other dumb shit, I'm sure.
Are incels really that upset about
They changed the lyrics of my favorite song. Okay, guys. It's the Little fucking Mermaid. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you're still on about the new Little Mermaid, dude?
Well, I was just saying I'd rather watch The Little Mermaid than Avatar. It's a better water-based movie, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not even joking. Like, I don't care about The Little Mermaid, but I would rather watch that than Avatar, too.
You sure about that, bro?
Bro! I'd rather watch Waterworld. Drink my own fucking pee.
And get woke ball cancer.
And hang out with G and Triple Torn. Triple Ta. Triple
Wait,
X.
who's Triple Torn?
Shibida.
Shabba-dabba-dabba-da. In some random manner, I think it was because I was thinking about the Fast franchise, which makes me feel weird saying it like that. I was reminded of Triple X. You remember that Vin Diesel movie? Is that one any?
Totally.
I remember that being good, but I was also like 12.
It's all right.
It's probably pretty shitty.
Didn't he come back for one more? Ice Cube did the second one.
Quadruple X. I don't know. Yeah, probably.
And I feel like there was a third one.
Quintuple X. Yeah, you're probably right.
Quintuple X. What the fuck, dude? The first thing that came up when I searched it was the Triple X family restaurant. Those two things don't go together, man.
Usually when you search for Triple X without anything else, you get some different stuff, bud.
It says an old school institution for burgers, root beer, and other soda fountain treats.
Oh, that's so wholesome.
And it's in Lafayette.
That wasn't
Indiana.
a pun either. Wholesome. Oop.
Oh, yeah, there was a third one, bro.
Bro, that's a bro death, bro.
Yeah, it is a bro death. We need some deaths here. I'm going to go throw that one down.
So coming back into the fray here, I enjoyed Mr. Krabs' role in this one as the Harbinger.
Definitely, dude.
That was cool.
I just like seeing Clancy Brown.
In anything.
There was a weird cut, though, where it cut from Keanu with his 9 fingers of destiny straight to Clancy Brown with his 9 fingers. And I was like, wait, what? Is that Keanu in fucking disguise? It was a really stupid thought, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah, that is stupid, dude. I'm going to just go ahead and kill you for that.
For that one? All right. Keanu Reeves, I mean, Clancy Brown kind of looks like Keanu's like super older brother from another mother, you know, like dad.
What?
Dad had 2 wives kind of thing.
Yeah.
Long hair, kind of beardy, kind of crabsy.
I think it ends there, but sure.
Yeah.
The family resemblance.
I love me some Clancy Brown.
Do you have any more stupid theories about Clancy Brown?
No, but I got a stupid theory about Ian McShane. I think he's actually dead and they weekend at Bernie's him.
Whatever do you mean?
He looked like a fucking old leather gym bag with like a pair of dentures put in.
Wow, dude. That's harsh. He's old. What do you fucking want, man?
He looked like he went to like Eastern Europe and got a fresh set of chompers and stuck them in a gym bag.
What?
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Your fight words.
I'm like simultaneously laughing at what you're saying and hating on you with Ben because I totally agree with him, dude. That was the douchiest shit ever, but it's so funny.
See how how good you look when you get to be his age. Jesus.
I can't wait, dude.
I'm gonna look like shit. I'm gonna revel in it.
No, we're still gonna be doing this shit, man. And then one day, dude, when you're least expecting it, me and Benny are going to assault you, man, and be like, bro, what's up? You look like a fucking old leather gym bag with dentures.
Looked like a gym bag somebody had stuffed some dentures into.
You look like Ian McShane's nuts, you fucking old bastard.
Dude, what is with you and nuts tonight, man?
Ian McShane's fucking woke cancer nuts had sex with a fucking avocado.
He does have pretty woke nuts.
Folks, cover your ears. It's getting really X-rated in here tonight.
No, I'm talking about mixed nuts. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I guess that's better than my diet swears.
Cheese and rice, guys.
Cheese and crackers, jar ego. Cheese and crackers, jar ego. You're not supposed to talk like that on the podcast.
With all those families listening in.
Ah, cheese.
Yeah, bro.
Ah, fiddlesticks.
Oh, jeez, guys. I'm Mulvey. Gee whiz.
Now you totally got that 85-year-old sci-fi fan on board.
Harry, if you're out there listening, bro, we
Love
got
you,
you, man.
Love you, bud.
If you came here for ball cancer.
Stay for the cheese and crackers.
Man, come for the woke ball cancer. Stay for the cheese and crackers and diet swears, folks.
There you go.
Holy shit. Wow, that was a good hoot and holler, I'll tell you what. So, to circle back and actually retort.
Mm-hmm. You like Ian McShane?
One thing I will say is that Ian McShane really just looks the same as he did when I first saw him in Deadwood, and that was like freaking 15 years ago, bro.
Mm.
So,
That'd be longer. So he's looked
Yeah,
like
I think it
he's looked like a gym bag.
He's looked like he catches bit his whole life.
for a good 20 years now.
Old catcher's Mitt McShane.
I was stepping around that, Ben, but since you said it, yes, he has looked like an old leather gym bag for 20 years, bro. He hasn't aged a day since then, man. It's like the second he got that Deadwood role, it was like the equivalent of some sort of magic elixir, you know what I mean? And it just kept him in old leather gym bag stasis for 20 years.
That's it.
Al Swearengen.
Yeah, where do you go from old leather gym bag with
Bill
benches,
Skarsgård, dude. Pennywise.
Who is Bill Skarsgård in this?
Pennywise?
He was Pennywise in the It movies recently. He's the Skarsgård little brother, I believe.
I know, but I don't know what he looks like. Who was he in this movie?
He was the Marquis. He's the French dude.
Oh God, that D-bag.
He was great.
That guy is Bill Skarsgård. Dude, his brother is like a Viking, bro. How are they even related?
Yeah, you got the leftover spermsies, I guess. I don't know.
Wrong Skarsgård.
Are there more Skarsgårds?
I don't know. There are more Skarsgårds, aren't there?
No, he is an official Skarsgård. He's the little brother. I'm pretty sure he's the youngest out of the Skarsgårdian family.
The Skarsgårdians?
Skarsgårdians of the galaxy.
Fair enough, but like his brother is like a mountain of a man, dude, and he was all fucking super Scandinavian and Northman, and this dude is like the polar opposite.
Built like a brick shit house. Yeah, I don't know, man. He was good in It as the fucking clown Pennywise.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, all kidding aside, like he was great as the Mackie, dude. You know,
Yeah,
he did a really good job.
Yeah.
He was definitely sinister. He had that, like, you know, douchey yet sinister high table quality to him that, you know, we've come to know and love over these couple of movies. So
he made you not like him easily.
Very
yes,
easily.
He did do that. Yeah, most definitely.
Which, you know,
the moment he was introduced.
it's not a small feat.
Not at all.
It's not at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, who else?
Larry Fish.
Larry Fish now for the third time, yes.
Love me some Larry Fish.
I do too. It was kind of like, it was weird because when I first saw the second one, I wasn't really thinking about this a whole lot, but like, you know, this time I was just like, dude, these two, man, you know, this is the second huge franchise that they've done together now, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's great.
Morpheus is fighting Neo.
Yeah, his role was a little more subdued in this one, but
yeah, he's pretty chill.
In these movies, but still, he's Morpheus, bro, the Bowery King. I mean, he wore the same bummy clothes that Morpheus did when they were on the ship.
Yeah. So. Eat the same goddamn gloop every day.
It's that's what we're going to find out in John Wick 5. That this is really
it's actually Matrix 17.
Right?
Yeah, probably, man. That wouldn't surprise me.
Well, I mean, if they keep going in the jumping the Fonzie direction that you guys are positing, we may very well find out that Morpheus in this is John Wick's dad.
True enough. Makes total sense.
Speaking of which, what did you guys think of the whole, he's really Belarusian, and, in the previous one, we find out what his real name is. Or actually, it was the previous one that we find out that his name is Geordi Georgianovich.
Oh, yeah?
But, yeah.
I don't know.
When he goes to see Angelica Houston. Oh, he doesn't even care.
Love me some Angelica Houston.
Don't care, didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I just watched them all.
I guess it makes sense. I watched a recap. I guess it makes sense that, he's like a La Femme Nikita orphan fucking raised to be an assassin kind of thing. It's pretty tropey.
There you go. Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Sure. He's actually Black Widow.
Yeah, right. He's kind of like Black Widow mixed with La Femme Nikita.
Yeah.
But a man.
It was nice to see, what's her name from Game of Thrones as the Roma queen. Osha. Remember that? You probably don't remember, Kev. Remember the wildling girl that hangs out with all the Starks?
A long time.
I think so. Who's she in this?
She's a Roma leader who wants to have her father avenged and burns the thing into her arm with John Wick at the end after he kills the Oompa Loompa guy with the gold teeth.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
The Oompa Loompa guy.
The dude in the fat suit.
Yeah, he had to be because he was so nimble.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was Colin Farrell too.
It probably was. Scott Adkins.
Fresh off
that dude.
Batman.
I don't know where he's from, but everyone's like, I can't believe it was Scott Adkins. I'm like, who the fuck is Scott Adkins?
Oh, he's kind of like the sort of the Michael Dudikoff of today.
Who's Michael Dudikoff?
Try a different reference point. I did not get that one.
I know that at least two of our fans are closing their fists and going, yes, because I mentioned Michael.
And it was you the both times you listened to this on the drive home in 6 months.
That's when my hands were completely off the wheel.
Yeah, that's it.
No, Michael Dudikoff was kind of B-movie action.
Didn't he run for president?
No, Chad. He did not run for president.
You're thinking about
You're
Michael
thinking
Dukakis?
of Mike Dukakis, bro.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Actually, Mike Dukakis did not.
Wow, Michael Dudikoff looks like he had his face shrunk into his head.
No, Mike Dukakis didn't run for president. Michael Dukakis' eyebrows ran for president.
Hey.
He happened to be attached to them.
I like it.
Yeah, so did you look up Dudikoff?
I'm ejecting Michael Dudikoff's small face. American Ninja?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
He did what nobody asked him to do. Picked up the American Ninja franchise after Shokasugi took off. And kept going for 7 more movies. They all went straight to video, dude. So Scott Adkins is
really
kind of like that, I think. Anyway.
Okay.
You had Dudikoff would just kind of pop up everywhere, and you just be like, oh, dude, this could be a sweet action movie. And then you'd be like, yeah, no, it's not.
Nah, it wasn't. Okay. Well, I have now been schooled in Dudikoff. Dudikoffery.
Why do you think his face is so small? He actually looks like Matt Modine a little bit.
Down the cul-de-sac we go.
Here's a great one, man. He looks like, look at these pictures. If Wreck-It Ralph had sex with Matt Modine.
He totally looks like Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, I love it.
Wreck-It Ralph and Matt Modine have a love child. It's Mike Dudikoff, bro.
There you go. Send that shit through.
Feel me on that or what, dude?
Well, I don't know what picture you're looking at, but I believe
American Ninja 12. So good.
So I think last but not least, man, Donnie Yen.
last but not least, bro, we didn't even talk about Kaneda, bro.
Kaneda, that's true. Those are the kind of the last two heavy hitters.
I gotta say, I was a little bummed out that like Donnie Yen was playing a blind character again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because like he was so good as
Engelbert Humperdinck in Rogue One.
Thank you. So
Chirrut Imwe.
Chirrut Imwe, that was it. You know, it.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I mean, it's clearly a Zatoichi, send up, but blind swordsman stuff.
Yeah.
I was wondering how he was able to do anything after having a 9mm shot right next to his head like 100 times.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Okay, so how is he like supposed to be, figuring out what's going on? Clearly, he was using his hearing for other things. All he can hear now is
He's like Archer, dude. I love it. He's like,
I don't care how good he is. He's fucking done.
Trope-tastic all the way.
It's like when fucking Homelander fucking boxes the ears of that fucking of the Daredevil clone or whatever. And just,
oh yeah.
Guy's just like done. Just done.
Right, the Daredevil clone. That's right. Well, this guy, he was kind of like Daredevil, bro, but instead of having like magic sonar powers, it was all about those portable doorbells he brought everywhere.
Those are great. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? And then bing bong. God, that's funny.
So great.
It was pretty silly.
How do you do it? Portable doorbells.
I've got stock in Ring doorbells.
No, dude. Those are not Ring doorbells. Those are the kind of things you see at frickin' 12 midnight, dude, on some infomercial, bro.
Oh, totally.
It plays over and over again for 2 hours.
By the carton from Alibaba.
Exactly. But the supply is limited.
You won't get one, not two, not three, but four for the one low price of $7.95.
And we'll even throw in a fifth one free. That's right, free with more easy
doorbells.
$9.99.
I love that. I love the idea of needing more than one doorbell. Like Donnie Yen's character calls up the doorbell companies. He's like, "Yeah, I'd like 5 doorbells," and they're like, "Wait, what? Hang on."
They should have named his character Ding Dong.
They should have. I guess for a while there, his
made
name
more sense than Kane. I mean,
yeah.
Well,
right?
I guess his name wasn't Kane originally. It was literally like Chong or Chang, and he wore like a fucking Mandarin collared shirt. And Donnie Yen was like, "Bro, you can't fucking do that shit. Change my costume, change my name. This is stupid." It's like, okay,
yeah. The whole like kind of crazy 88s look was way better, dude.
I don't know. I kind of liked his like dude. What was the dude out of The Hangover? The Asian guy with the turtleneck and stuff. He totally had that kind of turtlenecky.
Ken Jeong.
Yeah, he had a bit of a Ken Jeong turtleneck on. I liked it.
There you go. Yeah, he did a little bit.
Yeah, the understated thing is definitely better.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it was, it was kind of a cool. I kind of like the dynamic with him and John. You know what I mean? It's like there was some cool interplay in this, like between, it's like, okay, well, some of these people are like old friends, but they're like pitted against each other in these like really kind of twisted, forced hand situations. You know what I mean? Like, which I think was pretty cool. Like Donnie Yen's in particular. And it was kind of cool to see that dynamic play out.
Sure, a little bit of a twist.
Yeah, they were kind of like against each other and teaming up and not, I don't know. It was
like a little bit of samurai kind of honor fighting bullshit. And then, I don't know, this is kind of a weird analogy, but kind of like some of that Saw movie stuff where it's like you're in a room and it's like you have to do something you don't want to do, but you're being forced to do it kind of.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like forced hand sort of situation. Like his daughter being like held, not held, but, threatened or whatever.
They won't let her stop playing violin.
Yes. If you do not kill John Wick, your daughter must play violin continuously for the next year. Yeah, totally. Yeah, so that was kind of cool, man. I thought he had a cool character, but I was honestly a little surprised that they made him blind, you know? I mean, because he kind of dialed it in so beautifully as Imwe in Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
Miko Palazzo.
What does he say in Rogue One? I am with the Force is with me, and I am with the Force.
Yeah.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is one with me, whatever. Anyway.
I think it was just, I am with the Force, and the Force is with me.
You nailed it.
There you go. Jarhigo to the rescue again.
And Ian McShane is 81.
Nice work, Ian.
Yeah.
I will not look that good when I'm 81 because I will be dead when I'm 81.
No, dude, you will look like a literal leather gym bag with dentures, bro. Like a little pile of leathery skin sitting on the floor with handles. And Jarhigo and I will carry you around.
I'll say right now, if I die young, I want to be cremated. I want to be cremated and put into a gym bag with my teeth. And Ian McShane can be embossed on the side of it, and that's how I'll be buried.
So in 100 years when they dig you up, they'll be like, oh, this must have been Ian McShane.
He hasn't aged a day.
Yeah, right?
It says it right on the side of the bag.
It's obviously Ian McShane. Hiroyuki Sanada, your buddy, Kaneda.
You say Senada. I say Sanada.
I say Kaneda.
Yes, Sonata.
You say Sanada. I say Kaneda.
Senada.
Yeah, Sonata was in a lot of things we've done, man. He was in
Kaneda from Sunshine.
Sunshine. He was also in Westworld. He's been around a lot.
Yeah, that was a sick little mini arc in Westworld, the Japan world or whatever.
Yes.
Definitely, dude.
Yes.
He was in 47 Ronin with Keanu Reeves as well.
Mm-hmm.
Keanu Reeves in that one? Oh shit, that's weird.
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, brother.
Talk about a movie that definitely did not need a sequel. It was 47 Ronin.
Just considering it's been remade like 15 times.
I know, right? And I guess what?
What?
What? Never mind.
No, I switched to Clancy Brown, and I forgot I switched over to him, and I was looking at the movies he was in, and it was like Starship Troopers and Highlander, and I was like, really? Sonata was in
Hiroki Sanada played Mr. Krabs?
Yes, he
Sonata
was
in SpongeBob? SpongeBob, there you go.
SpongeBob pelt. I'm very disappointed that you have not yet brought your doctorate to the fore with Hiroyuki Sanada's excellent performance as Hanzo Hasashi in Mortal Kombat as Scorpion.
Oh. I was going
That's
to, but...
that is a death.
Yeah, that is a death. It's funny because I was going to bring that up, and then I was like, oh, they don't care about that. But I forgot about the...
No one cares about Mortal Kombat as much as you do, Mortal Kombat historian Wolverine.
Mortal Kombat historian. Miss.
It wasn't a death, it was a fatality.
I'm writing that down. This is the Mortal Kombat historical
Scorpion
moment.
wins.
Fatality.
Finish him.
But wait, he was Sub-Zero, right? No.
That was a double fatality, bro. He's Scorpion, dog.
He's Scorpion, dog.
Made that shit from junk.
I'll tell you what, dude. As I watched these movies this week, and I could not help but draw comparisons between Ice-T and Larry Fish. I was kind of wanting Larry Fish to be like, yo, we built all that shit out of junk,
right?
bitch.
Dude, Larry Fish was laying it down.
Right? He definitely was laying some shit down, dude.
So you went back to Clancy Brown? What else is there to say with Clancy Brown other than he's Keanu's brother? We covered it.
No, you covered it, bro.
You covered it. Evidently Akira, some pop star, never been in movies before. Good for her. She did a good job. Clearly excited.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Cheese and crackers. You did great.
Guys.
Oh, cheese and crackers. You
Gold
guys did
star.
great. Wait, Rina Sawayama is the Japanese singer. Is that who you're talking about?
Yep.
Sweet.
That's it. And there's the cast.
Then Bridget Moynihan. Yes. Posing next to John Wick in a picture.
It's John Wick's wife for 4 seconds.
Right?
Keanu?
Oh my God. Who
Say
is this
anything
guy,
about
man?
Keanu?
We love Keanu.
We love him, bro.
We never need to talk about Keanu. That's how much we love Keanu. Yeah, we should talk about Keanu. I love his, I don't know, like I think we've covered it. He's so clearly so dedicated. It's like fucking mad props. He's clearly like one of the kindest dudes ever, evidently. So tons of love for Keanu. He's wooden as fuck, but I love him.
He's the internet's boyfriend.
He is.
Kind of is, man.
He is. I don't know. I think he's well suited for this particular role. That's good for him.
Yeah. I feel like,
It
you know,
fits.
if we get into John Wick 9, 10, and 11, he's going to be on a fucking walker at some stage. Like he's
Totally.
it's getting a bit.
Yeah.
They're slowing down, you know?
I hope not.
No, that's why they need to end it. Like, they just need to end it, dude.
Well, they're making another one, but I've heard rumors that they're going to go forward with like Donnie Yen or
Yeah. They're all just getting so old, which, like, you know, nothing against it, but it's like in the new Indiana Jones. Like, I mean, I'll watch it and stuff, but Harrison Ford's like 200, dude. Like, he's not going to be fucking flipping whips and flying over shit, you know?
No, fair enough. But, I mean, the problem is happening in Hollywood. Like, when I was working on that YouTube show with my buddy a couple of years ago that works for the WWE, he was saying that they were having a really hard, like they were in the middle of a period where they just had no superstars, right? So
Yeah.
they had no, like they were having a really hard time finding the next John Cena or the next Rock, like that was going to just kind of pick up the mantle and like, you know,
Yeah.
rock it out. And I think this, and somebody brought this up the other day that the same thing is happening in Hollywood. There's just no men and women that are picking up those sort of pun and unintended roles, you know what I mean, of, you know, being these like leading people, you know,
Yeah.
like they're just, it's like a dying thing now, I think, because of the way the internet is and social media and all of this bullshit, you know, and like this absolute fucking oversaturation of content, man.
And the IP shit, you know?
Well,
Was
that's what I'm
it,
saying.
Anthony Mackie being like, you know, I'm not a star. The Falcon is the star. It's IP is the star. They'll just change the actor, you know. I think it's true.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you might be right, man. I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel that, you know, when you say that. So it's like, yeah, that's why you've got these old actors, because they can still do that. You know what I mean? They're still like bringing that kind of energy and presence. You know what I mean? On and
This
off.
is kind of like the
screen.
Expendables, though. You know, like I feel like part of it's intentionally bringing the nostalgia actors you have nostalgia for into the movie. Like, because Donnie Yen's character could have been played by somebody else, but the fact that it's Donnie Yen, you're like, hey, fucking sick, Donnie Yen, you know, like, as a fan of his work, you know?
Totally, dude.
Is it just me, or I totally feel like the action sequences, like, there was it just was a lot slower, you know? Like, it seemed like Keanu, for example, was older and slower, you know, which I have nothing against, but did you notice that at all? Because I kind of felt like
did,
that was
but
the case.
Being that I watched
ahead,
it at
Ben.
1.5 speed to try and finish before the podcast,
Like, no, he was really quick.
hard to tell.
Felt normal.
Wow, dude. I didn't realize Keanu was 58.
Yeah. Like, I'm not at all griping about it, but I definitely noticed that the, like, actual fight sequences felt a little bit sluggish, which, like, I'm fine with. And it fits with the fact that he's on his 600th fight by the end of the movie. Like, it makes sense, but if I remember the other ones, they were super sharp and quick and kind of Bourne Identity speedy, you know what I mean?
Well, I can attest to that because I just watched all the movies this week, and like it I don't know. It was almost like there was a palpable point in this movie where it slowed down. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, maybe they did that on purpose because of like the way the story is, and I mean, he is fighting so many people, but like,
sense.
it definitely felt like
Falling out of fucking buildings.
Well, dude, this dude takes a beating in this movie, man. He fell he took some ridiculously high falls, and the amount of times this guy gets hit by cars is just ridiculous in all these movies.
He got
And
hit by like
shot,
9 cars. Yeah.
And shot, yeah, but like, you know, after you watch him get hit by X amount of cars, you're just like, my God, dude, I'd rather take a bullet than that.
Yeah, you'd be a bag of
Holy
fucking meat
shit.
after that. You'd be a
Yeah,
leather gym bag full of meat.
there you go. Back to the leather gym bag.
Back to the today's podcast is brought to you by leather gym bags. Old leather gym bags. You know them, you love them. They smell bad, they look great. OldLeatherGymBags.com.
And now they come with a free set of dentures.
Order now.
Just 4 easy payments.
You can fit 50 doorbells inside.
That's right. We'll throw in another set of dentures free.
Billy Mays here.
Yeah.
You hit by lots of cars, dude. Lots of cars.
He did. He definitely got wailed on, man. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I think I definitely saw the slowdown, and I was seeing the slowdown, but I was just like, is this intentional or what, man? You know, but I mean, he literally fights and kills like hundreds of people in this movie, dude. I mean, it's so ridiculous. I mean, he falls off the balcony at the club with the, you know, the fat suit guy and jumps out the window towards the end and like lands half on a car. I mean, there's nothing like taking a 2-story fall and landing, you know, like landing on pavement is one thing, but landing half on a van and then half not on the van and then hitting the pavement somehow seems infinitely more painful, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Nah, that sounds like it would hurt.
No, that would take anybody out, possibly permanently.
In one go.
Yeah, dude. And he was just like, oh. He gets up and
dusts
like,
himself
grabs
off.
a gun.
Pulls a breakfast sausage out of his pocket, takes a bite, and gets
There
back
you
to
go.
work.
Gotta keep going for my breakfast fans.
I've beaten the world of falling onto a minivan.
There you go.
Now I'm going to beat the world falling downstairs.
For an hour.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
What did you guys think of the top down sequence? That was interesting.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was some fucking bullet hell video game shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Some dual stick shit.
Yeah,
Novel.
totally dual stick, dude. But I think, again, that's kind of a testament to Chad.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What's his last name? I can't not remember this guy's last name.
Stahelsky.
Chad
Stahelsky?
Stahelsky.
Oh my God. Can you guys butcher that a little more?
Starsky and Hutch.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it's Starsky.
Yeah, Chad Starsky and Hutch.
Oh my God. So yeah, I think it's kind of a
Chad
testament.
Starsky.
And Hutch, yeah.
Sure.
That's Starsky and Hutch. I think it's a testament to Chad Starsky and Hutch's,
Accordion
you
Philip.
know,
Do it.
kind of way. Kind of innovating, man. I thought that was a cool scene, and I like those incendiary rounds that he was blasting out of
dragon's
that
breath.
salt, whatever.
I think you got those from the set of Alien Nation.
Oh, yeah.
I think he got them from our Chad, dude.
He was smashing some fucking spoiled milk.
Chad was like, you can use these dragon
Check out my
breath rounds
dragon
in
breath
John
rounds.
Wick 4. I think they would be super cool. I'm going to go eat jelly beans.
I am going to go eat jelly beans. I'm going to go eat the diabetic ones that you get at the
I
pharmacy.
want some jelly beans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chad Stahelski.
I'll do hell on my dentures.
Yeah, they sure will, but you can store them inside
My
yourself because
bag.
you are now a leather gym bag. Can we make a meme of Chad as a leather gym bag?
Go for it.
It's entirely possible.
Dude.
Penny's like, it's going to take me 8 hours, but I'll gladly
I
do
know we talk a lot about how great our show is, but that fucking Brandalorian bit was goddamn hilarious.
it. Holy shit, that was good, dude. That was up there with the
And
all-time
nobody's heard
greats.
it yet. Oh, no. Well, I guess they will have heard it now, I suppose.
Oh, you jackass. Why did you say that, bro?
What?
You just ruined it for everybody.
No,
wait,
we live in the future.
I'm such a dick, dude. Wow. What
All
a
I have
tool.
to say
That
is let's do the time
fucking-
warp again. That's a death, bro.
Bro, that is a nuclear death times Time Warp 3.
Dude, way to spoil it. What the fuck, man?
Nuclear death times Time Warp 3. Dude, you're giving it away.
I can't believe you, man. We worked so hard on that bit.
Oh, fiddlesticks, guys.
Ah, jeez.
I mean, we talked about all these characters. I mean, there's not a ton of story to talk to. I mean, what do we...
It's just John Wick killing people.
Well, it would have been cool if, like, we didn't know about John Wick 5, and then we could have had a pretty nice conversation about the totality of the movie and the situation and him dying at the end and getting buried next to his wife.
Still can. Like, let's just pretend there isn't one, because I don't even know. It could just be a rumor that falls apart, so...
It's also possible that they're going to continue the franchise post
with
Keanu,
nobody or something.
I mean? Right.
Yeah, I
With
guess.
somebody.
I think
Maybe they'll get Shia LaBoeuf to come in and be John Wick.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That sounds wonderful.
That would be
that
sweet.
sounds awesome. I would really like it if they didn't. So I think
I would much prefer it if no.
I would
I
would
think,
say yeah, no, it's not. Let's not do that.
Yeah, I mean, him dying at the end is sort of...
I do like it when they close a fucking movie out. They don't need to make 20 of them.
No, they don't. I don't mind that they did 4 stories. You know what I mean? It's like, if that's what you wanted to do, great. But... And I like that he dies at the end. It's like, great, let's just end the motherfucker, man. Like, what are we doing,
I think it would be a service to the franchise if they just landed the plane there. I mean,
Yeah.
they did a pretty
I
good
agree.
job, all
I think
considered.
they did a great job. Yeah.
It wasn't like over the top dramatic. It was, it was subtle and kind of nice, It's
Yeah.
like he kind of like gives the nod by asking our favorite wrinkly leather gym bag. Ian McShane to give him a ride home, and like he kind of like nods. He knows what he means, and then he fucking tumbles back down a few more steps and kicks it. I mean,
Can you take me home? And he's like, yeah, buddy, I'll take you home. Then he just wanders off because he wants to throw himself down another flight of stairs. Fucking Jesus! It was nice seeing the stunted Skarsgård get his comeuppance in the end there.
Definitely.
You arrogant bastard.
Yes.
He didn't shoot. It's like, yeah, I saw that coming.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was still good though. It was pretty satisfying.
Yeah.
No, it was
All
good.
told.
For sure.
It's better
think,
as a 4-movie arc. It probably would have been better as a two movie, thing, but whatever. I'd rather a 4-movie arc and that's it than like an ongoing thing. Like Star Wars. Like,
I think, yeah.
Don't need any
I
more.
think, yeah, I agree with that. I think, I like that they told it in four pieces. I think that's
4
fine.
easy installments.
This is 4 easy installments of 1999. And wait, there's more. Order now and you'll get a 5th movie that has nothing to do with the other 4.
The 5th movie that you don't even want.
And a free set of dentures.
I think this is kind of the weirdest request I might ever make here is I wish they would just rename the third one John Wick Chapter 3 instead of... It's the only one that has like a subtitle name.
Parabellum
it's
or whatever.
John Wick 2, John Wick 3, Parabellum, and then John Wick 4.
This was supposed to be John Wick 4 Hagakure, but they canceled that.
The fuck out of here. Is that bullshit?
No, legit. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just retcon that shit and get rid of the Parabellum, and then we're nice
Exactly,
we're good.
dude.
we're nice and tidy.
Exactly, bro.
But maybe this is an excellent opportunity to transition to bits and bobs because I want to shout out
Chad.
I want to shout out the fucking Zion rave fight in the German techno bar where everyone dances while guns are being shot right next to them.
Zion rave fight.
You shot me in the ass.
Wait, are we in bits and bobs?
I propose that we transition to bits and bobs.
All right, bits and bobs, go.
And that is my first bit.
Okay.
I found it very amusing how few ravers cared about the gunfight. I spent the whole
I
fight
found it
sequence
amazing
watching
how
the
few people in
reactions.
general cared about gunfights.
Yeah,
in this.
exactly.
Like, no matter where they were, everybody was just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's those stupid
Yeah,
fucking
everybody was
assassin
like, yeah,
people
this is
again.
Get out of the way.
Everyone's so tired of the giant assassin network that they're just like going about their shopping. Like, yeah, it's those
Yeah,
fucking
they're like,
people with the gold
it's the
coins
giant
again.
assassin network is having some kind of weird infighting again. All right, whatever. I'm just gonna keep dancing.
Maybe they just don't care because all the assassins are such good shots that no one ever gets like collateral damage. You know, it's only assassins
that's just
ever
it,
die.
man. That is just
not even in a traffic circle.
That's it. Not
right.
I love
Not
that.
even in a giant Parisian traffic circle.
The most
Arc de
bewildered
Triomphe.
thought is, oh no, not again.
It was the fucking Lonely Planet guide of John Wick movies, hey? There's so much tourist bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes, K-Billy Super Sounds of the 70s. John Wick's at Sacre-Cœur if you want to go make some money.
That was just silly.
Straight out of the Warriors, I kind of get the reference, but leave it at the Warriors maybe.
I suppose.
Okay.
Other bits you guys enjoyed?
I kind of, I don't know. I kind of said some of the ones I had, like, just the whole, like, I just still am in awe of the amount of times this guy gets hit by a car. And I just feel it in my whole body every time it happens in the movie. I'm just like, wow. And then he just gets up and keeps on John Wicking around, man, you know?
No doubt.
Pretty amazing.
I find the bulletproof suits rather funny. How often John Wick, like, pulls the little jacket up over his face is quite enjoyable.
Oh yeah, that would totally work.
I thought it was cool in when they introduced that in the second one.
Like the
you know,
sommelier
he goes to
scene or
this-
whatever?
It goes under the sommelier, yeah. It was great. You know, it's kind of funny too, tongue-in-cheek way, you know, but
There was a bit of that in this one with Leatherbag giving him a 9mm pit viper. 20-run round
Well, no, that was
capacity with
actually-
built-in
that was-
compensator with virtually no muzzle flip. It's like, all right.
No, that was dude, I love how you hated the movie, but you memorized that entire
I'm just reading
part.
it off. I copied it. It's so funny.
Oh, okay.
Fiber optic front sight, ambidextrous safeties, flared magwell for faster reloads, 2-pound extreme trigger.
Dude, you're such a tool. I know you memorized that.
Yeah,
Don't
I
even
did.
Try to tell
I
me
actually
that
got
you
it.
copied
I
that.
actually had it cast into a cast iron pot and then heated it up and burned it onto my arm. So I'm just reading it off my arm scar.
Yes, sirree. And that is how you fucking nerd out, folks.
Was that not? I thought that was Leatherbag with dentures. That wasn't him.
No, it was Morpheus, bro.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Well, that's a death.
Morpheus gave him the suit and Morpheus gave him the gun.
I thought Morpheus gave him the suit and Ian McShane gave him the gun. but
Yeah.
You mean leather gym bag?
I'm going to stop referring to Ian McShane as a leather handbag.
Joey Bag of
How about-
dentures.
How about we call him LGB?
There you go.
Joey Bag of Dentures? Did you just say that?
Hey, look who it is. It's Joey Bag of
Hey,
Dentures.
Joey Bag of dentures over here. Yeah.
Over here.
9mm pit fiber over here. I don't know, man. There's
Either
some
way.
chuckle fucks in this. Oh, what about fucking I Am Groot? I am Sven.
What?
Yeah, what was up with that?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You must have been driving on a back road during that scene. The the pierced up German dude that takes him to the fat guy's lair, who just says "I am Sven" over and over again. That might have been when you fell asleep,
Sorry.
mate.
No, that's when I fell asleep when I was driving.
Woke up in the bushes.
Great.
Right?
Terrific. Yeah. Whatever. I don't
It was kind of silly.
I don't remember, and nor do I care enough about it.
I don't know why.
I guess
it was
his
supposed to be funny.
I guess him saying "I am Sven" over and over was just placeholder dialogue, and then they decided it was
They
funny.
just never changed it.
Yeah.
For what?
So,
Okay. Well, sure.
there you go.
Yep. I don't care.
Don't care.
All right. What's next? Nuggets?
Yeah.
Great. I'll start. I have no nuggets.
No
Chad.
nuggets.
Hey, you know what? I got a great nugget. I hear
Zero
they're
nuggets.
Here's my nugget. I hear they're making a fifth one.
There you go. That's a good nugget. Yeah, there's a billion nuggets on IMDb. None
I'm
of them are
sure
interesting.
there are.
maybe the nugget I'll throw out just as a sympathy nugget is Keanu got all of the stuntmen T-shirts with how many times he killed them on it and Rolex Submariners engraved. What a good dude.
Dude, that is pretty expensive. Wow.
So evidently he takes really good care of cast and crew,
His
and
bitches.
I like him. He seems like a solid dude. He's my boyfriend.
You are my stuntman. That means you are my bitches. I will buy you all Rolexes when we are done.
Fair enough.
I like it. All right, cool. Deaths.
I have beaten the world of stuntmen. Now I'm going to beat the world of engraved Rolex watches.
That's the skit that keeps on giving, man. I guess this movie was in the can for like 2 years. It was supposed to be out like 2 years ago. I think it's been like totally done for a while, which is kind of wild. It makes sense that they left it because of the COVID bullshit. Like, unlike Tenet, which came out in the middle of the pandemic, like, holding on to it and putting it out now is probably a much better idea in terms of box office cash money.
Agree. I mean, the first one was 2014. I was just looking at the timeline. The second one was 2017. So it's like, okay, 3 years. And then the third one was 2019, like right before COVID. And then...
Yeah, this was May 21.
Yeah,
2021 was when it was supposed to be out.
Right. So I was looking at this one and I was like, man, why did it take 5 years? And I was like, oh.
Well, it was supposed to come out in May 2021, then they bumped it a year to 2022, and then they bumped it a year again. So it's like it just sat there, which is like, it's interesting. Just from a...
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. It's interesting.
You know what's an excellent Keanu movie, dude, is Constantine.
Little Buddha? Oh, yep. Constantine's fucking great, man.
We loved him in that spaghetti movie with Kevin Kline, but Constantine is great.
Have we done Constantine?
Pizza movie.
An episode?
No, or
that
whatever.
Pizza movie
Sorry,
was great.
the pizza movie.
No, that was when she feeds him the spaghetti, but it was a pizza movie.
Yes.
Yeah, but he was probably the best part of that movie.
Maybe I have some more spaghetti, huh?
I don't feel so good.
Did we do Constantine? I don't think we ever did Constantine yet.
No, we're
Constantine
not
is great.
next week,
it's
fucking excellent.
This is a similar type of character, I think.
I don't. I think
It works.
Constantine, he's really got a great stretch going on, man, in terms of his acting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Les Wooden. He was good. Anyway. Deaths. I interrupted you in deaths. Where were we at with deaths?
Yeah, you die
Take
for
a
that
death for
interruption and the indiscretion. I had a bro death, and then Chad had killed by Kev for a stupid comment about Clancy Brown death. And then I had the Mortal Kombat historical moment fatality, and then I had the he's Scorpion Dog death, and then I had the nuclear death times Time Warp 3 death. Yep.
There's a throw in a MDK ejection, 'cause I know I did and I know you did, and I'm just gonna say Benny ejected at least once. I know I
don't
did.
call those an MDK. That's
You did.
That's
I ejected to figure out Ian McShane's age.
Face. Sweet.
In the world as a leather handbag.
So an
that's
MDK
true.
ejection. It's
not an MDK, dude. An MDK is like something
all
a little
eject at the
bit
same
more.
time?
Well, no, it's not. It has to be an MDK death. Has to be like something
Maybe
a little bit more glorious and momentous. Like all of us ejecting at various times.
What
just
about a
gets
KMFDM death?
Dude, you're not getting what you want. Okay. I'm in control of the deaths, and that's it.
Okay, well we all had an ejection at some point then.
I have it, dude, but I don't
Isn't
name
it
it an
Ejectorama?
MDK. I think it. Will you stop talking for 1 second? I think, swear to God, man, an MDK is something a little bit more serious and a little more momentous.
John
Okay, all of us
Spotton, you have been
ejecting,
fined 2 credits for.
all of us ejecting does not constitute an MDK.
Okay.
All right, it's like a footnote. It's like all various ejections. That's what it is.
OMDK. Okay.
Okay, dude, you have your own death world going on over there. I love it. You can have your own death list that nobody will ever read. It's Chad with all his abbreviations.
I get my own death algorithm now.
I have my own death algorithm just for my acronyms.
Everything's a 5. All right. Ratings?
Everything will be labeled with its own death
All right.
All right, sorry. Okay, God, what the fuck? I don't even know what we're talking about now. That was so upsetting.
John Wick.
It's the rating section, I believe.
Thank you. Ratings. All right. We know.
Can I go first?
Yes, please.
Yeah, please go first, man. We know
Yeah.
Chad's disappointment's going to be.
Okay. I'm not going to rate it.
Wow. You just blew my mind.
Nice.
Dude. Why?
Because I think there's a possibility I could watch this later and feel much less salty about it and probably enjoy it for what it is.
There you go.
But I wasn't in the mood for it this time, so I don't feel right about giving
That's
it
reasonable.
a shitty rating because I feel like there's some potential here, and whatever. Perhaps a send off. Hopefully a fucking send off. I'm going to wait until we find out it's actually a send off and
Till we confirm. Yeah, I like it.
There you go, man.
There
I
you
like
go.
that. It's a bold strategy. I like it. I think this movie, I'm going to go ahead and rate it. I'm going to give it an 8.
Yeah.
It was, I definitely caught a little fatigue at the end.
So much so that you fell asleep.
Well, you never run out, do you? So I was feeling a little bit of fatigue, kind of like what Benny was mentioning. But at the same time, I was trying to cram this in. So similar to Ben, wasn't optimal conditions. I definitely was enjoying it as I was watching it, and I like the lore of all of these movies and I like what's going on. And, it was getting a little bit over the top in terms of like him literally fighting like hundreds of people at a clip, but like it was still great. And I love the spirit of how they make these movies, you know what I mean? And I think it's a cool world that they've created, and it's, again, excellent. Exquisite costumes, man. Great cinematography, and just, the fight scenes are probably some of the best ever, So yeah, fucking 8. Not an 8, a fucking 8.
Whoa.
Eat that,
I
Chad.
gotta write that down.
You're not my dad, Todd.
Not my dad, Todd. All right, so
All right, Brandalorian, go.
the one note I took down with this one was Donnie Yen says, "I'll be waiting for you" to the daughter after he kills her dad, kind of like setting up the idea that she'll come back and kill him. And it reminded me of kind of the meta aspect of Lone Wolf and Cub, where there's like kind of a conversation about that where the story is about the old ways being killed by the new ways. And so it's like the old school honor and shit is being killed by, the new backstabbing, douchebaggery, no honor kind of stuff. And I feel like this movie kind of has that. It kind of falls into the old films, and old cinema is now just like long gone, and franchisey IP stuff that we talked about is kind of the new thing. And it's like the dying of the old ways, and how no matter what, we're powerless to that kind of change. And I just thought that was interesting. The Donnie Yen line kind of reminded me of that, and we touched on it here a bit. And so I think, like, for me, the movie's fine. It's an action movie, whatever. The first John Wick is the best, as we spoke about earlier. The rest of them are just kind of like popcorny, Fast and Furious action romps, and if that's what you're in the mood for, cool. The first John Wick movie has a 4.8 on the algo, which is probably slightly underrated, but if I remember correctly, I gave the other ones like 3s as firmly in meh territory. This one's this one's better than the other two, I think, from memory. So I'll give it like a 4 something. I ended up with the Bill and Ted Face the Music at a 4.1. I kind of feel like I preferred that Keanu over this one. So I'm going to give it a 4.1 under Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Huh. Okay.
And there you go.
Okay. And there you have it, folks. Chad'sAlgorithm.com.
.com.
Exactly. All right. We'll just leave it there. Lab Chad, what are we doing next week?
Benny's not with us next week, so we're twofering again, and I think we should do Miller's Crossing.
Wow, another twofer. What will we do without Benny? But I love that movie, Miller's Crossing. Let's do it, Chad.
Oh, spoken like a true actor.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. You guys are going to be without your Uncle Benny next week, so
Have
we'll
fun,
get
Benny.
you a box of tissues. And me and Chad will be sallying forth doing Miller's Crossing. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, you guys are great. And I don't know, whatever. Later.
Whatever. See ya.
Bye.
And that's going to wrap up this week's episode, folks. If you'd like to check out the show notes, you can do so in your podcast app of choice or at our website, ebd.fm/episodes/210. And if you'd like to support the show, there's a number of great ways to do so. You can rate us and review us on iTunes or some of those other places where you might acquire a podcast. And you can also tell your friends to check out the show.
Tell us to check out our own show.
Tell us to check out our own show. Also, you can support us directly on Patreon by going to patreon.com/EBD podcast. And finally, check us out on social media. We're on Instagram all the time. So join in on the conversation. Don't just sit on the sidelines, man. Join in. Anyway, thanks for joining us for John Wick 4. And we'll see you next week for Miller's Crossing. So long for now, folks.
Stop into it.